Hello everyone, my name is Dr. John Adam, here with Positive Health, where we believe client education leads to improved pet health. When we think about a place that is a safe haven for us and our pets, the first place in mind is our own homes. Unfortunately, even in our safest places, there are still hazards that our pets can be exposed to that we should be aware of. In this video, I would like to go over 10 common hazards our pets may encounter in our own homes. The first hazard starts with the kitchen and certain foods that can be harmful to our pets. There are certain foods that are okay for us but can be very harmful for our pets, and I'll go over a handful of common ones now. Chocolate, coffees, and teas can cause our pets to vomit and have diarrhea, as well as tremors or even convulsions and seizures. Grapes and raisins have been shown to cause kidney damage to a majority of our pets, although it is still unknown why this is the case, but regardless should be avoided. Macadamia nuts are also toxic to our pets, and many products contain an artificial sweetener called xylitol that causes low blood sugar and liver damage to our pets. This sweetener can even be in certain peanut butters, so please read the ingredients list before giving anything to your pet. The second household hazard is medications, the more common ones being painkillers such as Tylenol, ibuprofen, and Aleve. Tylenol can cause damage to the red blood cells, especially to cats, and anti-inflammatory medications like ibuprofen and Aleve can cause gastrointestinal ulceration and liver and kidney damage. Other prescription drugs such as antidepressants can be toxic to our pets as well. The third hazard is rodenticides, insecticides, and herbicides. Exposure to these chemicals can cause signs such as convulsions and seizures. Certain rodenticides contain toxins that cause bleeding up to 21 days after exposure. When using these chemicals, please keep your pet away from them as best as possible. And when spraying out on the yard, please make sure that it is completely dry before having your pet go outside. The fourth hazard is cleaning products such as bleach, bathroom cleaners, window cleaners, and many others. Most of these products contain caustic chemicals that will cause irritation of the areas that has been in contact with, like the skin, eyes, oral cavity, gastrointestinal tract, and the lungs if fumes are inhaled. If your pet is exposed to these chemicals, the best thing to do, if possible, is to flush the area with large amounts of water to flush the chemical away, and of course bring them immediately to your veterinarian. The fifth household hazard is bath soaps and shampoos. Ingestion of these products can cause significant gastrointestinal upset, causing vomiting, diarrhea, and decreased appetite. So it may seem cute to have your pets with you in the bathtub or shower, but be careful they don't consume any of these products or else your day will end up at the veterinarian with a very sick pet. The sixth hazard is old antifreeze in the garage. Old antifreeze products contain a chemical called ethylene glycol that causes irreversible damage to the kidneys within hours of consuming it. Pets used to love it because it would be sweet to them, and so it was a very common toxin we would see come through our clinic doors. Newer products contain an alternative chemical called propylene glycol, which isn't as toxic, but still can cause signs such as staggering, lethargy, weakness, vomiting, and diarrhea, so even the newer products you should avoid. The seventh hazard is mothballs. These are used to get rid of moths, silverfish, and other wool-eating pests away from our suits and other clothing. These contain a chemical called naphthalene. This toxin can cause digestive tract irritation, liver, kidney, and red blood cell damage, swelling of the brain tissues, seizures, coma, respiratory tract damage if inhaled, and even death if ingested. The eighth hazard is batteries. For some reason, our pets love to chew on batteries. I guess it gives them an extra boost of energy or something, but unfortunately they contain chemicals that can be very caustic to tissues exposed to them. When ingested, can cause severe ulcerations in their mouth and gastrointestinal tract, vomiting, and diarrhea. The ninth hazard is paints and solvents. Most solvents are, again, very caustic to the tissues exposed to them, such as the skin, gastrointestinal tract, and eyes. Some older paints contain heavy metals that are toxic to our pets when consumed or inhaled. Newer latex paints are not as toxic, but still can cause vomiting, diarrhea when consumed, so still be cautious around newer paints as well. The 10th hazard is plants. There's an exhaustive list of plants that are toxic to our pets, but I'll go over a handful of common ones that are seen. Sago palm seed pods and leaves can cause gastrointestinal irritation and ulcerations when consumed. They also can cause liver damage and seizures. Certain lilies, rhubarb leaves, and shamrock can cause kidney damage. There are certain plants that are toxic to our pet's heart, such as lily of the valley, oleander, yew, and foxglove. Azaleas and tulips can cause intestinal upset, weakness, depression, heart problems, coma, and even death. And castor bean can cause severe intestinal problems, seizures, coma, and even death. Once again, this is not an extensive list of plants that can be toxic to our pet. So that is 10 common household hazards your pet may be exposed to. Once again, this is not an exhaustive list, so if you have any concerns, if something your pet was exposed to is toxic, you can call the ASPCA Pet Poison Hotline at 888-426-4435. I'll also share their contact information in the description down below, or you can of course contact your veterinarian. Hope you liked this video and found it helpful. If so, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, comments, or future topics that you'd like me to cover, please leave a comment down below. Thank you very much for watching, and see you soon. The 8th hazard is bad. What was that? What's batteries?